Hey guys, join my wife and I as we review One Piece chapter 1148. Are you ready?
Yes.
Awesome. All right, so chapter recap. The chapter title is called Ranja, named after the pigtail girl Ranja, who had the courage of a lion this chapter. So Old Man Summers and Gunko, the Celestial Knights, have the first child hostage, Ranja, step out over the cliff on one of Gunko's arrows, kind of like a plank. Summers gives Chief Jirul one last opportunity to give in to the Holy Knight's demands. The Giants are seen mobilizing to save the children, but they're way too far away to help. Ranja, the girl, then gives the most courageous plea for Chief Jirul to not save her and not give in to Summers because she does not want the school or the library to be destroyed. She knows that her parents would be sad if she died, but she says that all the Giants would be sad if the library and the school went away. Powerful stuff. She's holding back tears and shaking and manages to say, "I'm a lucky girl, I'll be fine." Brutal. Summers then says that he will destroy the Giants' culture and history, and that he does not care. It's at that moment that Robin comes out and clutches Summers into a death grip, breaking his bones. Of course, Summers heals because the Celestial Knights are basically impervious and can heal themselves. And then Nico pushes him off the cliff to get him away from the children. However, he saves himself with his thorn fruit. He then gets back up and then binds Robin with his thorns. And right before Summers finishes off Robin, Scopper Gabon comes flying out and chops off Scopper's hand and slices his chests. Thoughts on what happened, Landis?
Very interesting. Lots going on. I love Robin in this chapter.
Same.
Yeah, very action-packed.
Awesome. What do you think your most significant moment was in the chapter?
I loved Ranja being very brave. She's actually been probably one of the bravest people in
Vikings,
in
or
Vikings.
the Giants.
Of the Giants, she's
Yep.
been the bravest thus far when
Right.
faced with certain death.
Yeah.
And then also I love Robin and her really kicking butt and she really would have killed him if he was anyone else. So.
Right. Yeah, and it seemed like she was willing to do it because the couple of panels the action panels that it shows, she went over beyond what she normally does.
Oh yeah.
To just immobilize people. It definitely seemed like she was out to kill him because she also cracked his neck, I think, as well in one of those panels.
Yep.
Very cool. Yeah, I think for me the most significant moment, it would either be Ranja trying to be brave, trying to be courageous, trying to say, hey, everything's gonna be okay, even though she doesn't know if it is, right? Or I'll say this. So you mentioned Robin, right? Being willing to sacrifice herself, or rather put her life on the line in order to prevent the death of the kids. I think that Chief Jirul also gets a standout moment because he, this should be good. He basically was willing to throw away the library and the school in order to save the children. So right before Nico Robin comes in, Chief Jirul's like, I'll do it. I'll burn them down. Just save the kids. And so I noticed that right before Robin came into the picture, and that kind of stood out to me. It's even in his old age, even with him being a little senile, he still, I think, did the morally right thing, which was to save the kid.
And that's also his either granddaughter or great granddaughter or something like that.
Oh,
so
you're right. I think it was great grandfather.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes, there's a personal connection there. Cool. All right. So, who was your standout character and why?
Definitely Robin for reasons we've already talked about.
Yes. Yep. I think you could say that Summers is a standout character in the sense that he's a standout villain, I think, so far. I think at first we thought that Shanks' brother, Shamrock, was going to be the main villain. Maybe we thought Loki was, but it definitely seems like Summers probably is the main villain. He's probably, I don't know how strong he's going to be. I'll also say that a stand-up character was Robin, of course, Robin, and also Mr. Ya or Scopper Gabon coming out the last minute and chopping off Summers' hand with the mic. Interesting thing is that he could not re-heal his hand, right? Mm-hmm. So apparently Mr. Ya or Scopper Gabon could prevent that from happening. I wonder do you think it's hockey?
Or something to do with the blade or something? I don't know.
It could be with his axe blade. Yeah. So we'll see. Any predictions for the next chapter?
I would like to see Summers be killed or get wiped off the face of the earth or whatever needs to happen.
Right.
To save the kids.
Yeah, he's definitely like the biggest scumbag of the group. I think Gunko has maybe some redeeming qualities that maybe she could come around. I don't know. And then there's that dragon guy too, who can make people sleep. So, and we haven't seen much of him in a while.
Been in the background a little bit.
Right. I wonder how he can fight. I wonder if he has hockey. So, yeah, I'm expecting Mr. Ya to probably stalemate them. I think they would need like Shamrock and some other people. Like if Nico Robin's there and Scott Bergamon, I think that like I don't know. I feel like my money's bets on them, but something tells me to like watch out for the Celestial Dragons. They may have like a trump card, right? They may have things that we haven't seen yet. Yeah, right. So cool. All right. Well, that does it for our weekly One Piece chapter review. Thanks to all of you for supporting the channel. We plan on doing a One Piece chapter review every week, so be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Thanks, guys.